Have you ever been in a situation where you're on YouTube, right? And then you close the app and then you just go on it back again. You just click it back like you don't even have conscious control over yourself. I'm telling you that because I have done that like thousands of times. I'm not gonna lie. When I used to have Instagram 2 years ago or something, when I used to like scroll on Instagram, I used to get kind of bored. So what I would do is I would just turn the app off and then I would just turn it on again. Like I just clicked off because I was bored, right? And then I would just click on it again, which is crazy to me because these apps, they are being meticulously designed by like software engineers and stuff to hook your attention. And the fact that you can close it off and then pop it back on again, it's actually kind of crazy when you think about it, because it's like we've been controlled as puppets. And that's what this actually is. We are being controlled as puppets, right? And so I want to address this sort of question which one of my subscribers had. Recently, I asked one of my subscribers for what they are struggling with, right? And they replied with YouTube and, you know, spending time on YouTube and stuff like that, because I can relate to that. I'm not gonna lie, the reason why I'm making this video is because I can relate to that problem. I just wanted to give my 2 cents on what I think the actual problem is and how can you actually fix it, right? Because a lot of the times, well, of course, you may see people on YouTube like me or any other creators thinking they are perfect. They are like, oh, they're so scheduled and they're so perfect. You're so nice. Guess what? We're just human beings like everyone else, like you. We are both like human beings. It's okay for us not to be on 10 sometimes, right? There's days that are like gonna be, oh, I'm just scrolling on my phone, there's nothing to do. Just understand that, you know, okay, this is the day I'm gonna feel a bit shitty. Let me just feel the shittiness then. I'm not gonna change it. I'm not gonna try to, you know, suppress my emotion. I'm gonna repress my emotions. What I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna experience what comes up, but I'm not gonna internalize that experience, right? So just to give you some context, right? I had deleted social media about 2 years ago, and ever since then, my life has been crazy. I'm telling you, it has been crazy because 2 years ago, I had Instagram and I was contemplating on deleting Instagram, right? There used to be, oh, but my friends, I will miss the pictures with my friends and stuff. I won't be able to see them and stuff. And naturally, bro, I was an anti-social person. In a way, like I wouldn't really speak to people that much. I wasn't really close to people, right? There would be acquaintances, of course, but I wouldn't really be, you know, talking like a close friend. I didn't have one. So it was kind of easy for me to just take a step back. But at the same time, bro, it wasn't easy to just take a step back from social media, because then what are people going to look you at, right? Your online profile is not there. So you're just like a person in the real world, and people have to judge you basically off of what they see in the flesh or on like YouTube and stuff. I mean, I didn't really post on YouTube back then, but so that's the context on me, right? I deleted social media in August 2021. And ever since then, my life has literally changed. And I would say it's been positive. Like literally, it's the reason why I'm here right now is because I'm not using my storage of my brain to focus on things that don't matter, like social media likes and dislikes and this and that and drama and shit. Like I don't really care. So to answer the actual issue at hand, which is spending time on YouTube instead of doing other productive things. So what I want to tell you right now is that YouTube, spending time on YouTube and watching all these videos, this is not the problem. You may see this as a problem, right? But this is not the actual problem. This is merely the symptom of the problem. So there is something which is causing that to happen. And for me, what I've noticed is it's mostly about poor mental health, or if I'm dealing with a big issue in my head and I would rather choose to ignore it and focus on something else. So let's say it's a big emotional issue, which I'm not really, you know, conscious about. It's just lingering in my subconscious. And I know I need to like deal with it, but I just can't get myself to. So what I would do is I would just procrastinate on YouTube, because that is easier to do than actually you're feeling your emotions, or, you know, like journaling and stuff. I would just spend time on watching videos instead of actually journaling and trying to figure out what I'm actually thinking. I found an outlet, which was YouTube. I used to consume all the content which made me happy in the moment, but when I stepped off, I was all shaky, low vibration. I was like a NPC. But when you are conscious about the problem that you're dealing with, so for us in the case, it's dealing with YouTube addiction or something, We need to take a step back and actually realize that, okay, this is the thing we're facing with, but we shouldn't involve our self-image or our self inside of that. We are not addicted to YouTube. I am not addicted to YouTube, right? If you say merely, I am addicted to YouTube, you're associating that with you. That's like a character trait that you have, but you want to disassociate. Bro, what? How is this what disassociates? But you need to disassociate with, being addicted to YouTube. Because if you merely think that that is your personality, then it's going to be a difficult time because you identify yourself as a YouTube addict. Another one big factor is actually being less mindful and having poor mental health. These actually correlate together because when you have poor mental health, right, all the thoughts in your mind and every sort of action or behavior that you have in the actual world is going to be full of low vibration. You're going to think of low vibration. I don't mean to be offensive because genuinely I've been there sometimes. So you need to understand that, yeah, cool. There would be times where you're acting out of fear, you're acting out of scarcity, you're acting out of anxiety, right? But don't make that the basis of you. Well, if you have poor mental health, right, I will just tell you to start with two things, literally two things. Meditation and exercise. That's the most basic I can get, right? Just meditation, exercise. If you can do both on a daily level, it doesn't need to be like a big hard workout. Do one push-up. Now do one deep breath of mindfulness. We all have to start somewhere, right? It doesn't really matter if, we don't really have to copy the person that are at the top because they were once like level 1. So obviously you level up in like this system. Another thing I want you to realize is these all companies, these all engineers and software developers, what they are doing is by intention. This is all by design. This is all designed to hook your attention. The reason why certain videos do good on YouTube is because they hook people's attention. If there's videos which are not interesting, then people are not going to watch them. If there is something that is not interesting, people are not going to click on it, right? So this is all an attention-based economy. And people and the software developers that are, working on these apps, they have mastered the art of deception. They have mastered the art of, acting as if nothing is happening when we can see a rise in people actually being addicted to their phones. When I go outside, you're going to be at the park, right? And there's going to be a guy just scrolling on his phone when just enjoy the sunset, man. I probably sound like an old person, man, but honestly, I'm going to say this one thing where I'm not the perfect person to, actually tackle this issue because sometimes I struggle with it too. And the only reason why I'm making this video is I actually want to give my 2 cents on what I think could be the solution to it because I'm actually working on it. Another major thing you can do is build some respect for yourself, right? Build some respect that, I need to be respectful with my time. I can't be out here scrolling on apps. And the thing is, right, when I'm on YouTube, when I'm in those minutes where I'm scrolling, I have the thought of, oh, I should be doing something else. But then I think, but I don't have anything planned out and it's going to be a bit of a hassle to just close the app and actually think about what I'm going to do next because that's going to waste my brain storage or something. Well, it's actually crazy, but when you think about it like that, self-respect, you need to be able to respect your own time, your own energy, right? Self-respect is basically self-love, but it's like 10 times self-love. Because if you respect yourself, you love yourself more. So it starts with respecting yourself first and then loving yourself, right? So what I want you to do is like do habits which make you respect yourself. Do the things which make you feel powerful. Sometimes I want to go outside and record these videos, man. But the thing is, it's freezing cold out there. It's like -2 degrees. So I can't really go outside, you know what I mean? I'll try to though, you know what I'm saying? But also what I've been trying to do is I've been trying to really get to know the people in my community and really answer the questions that you have about your specific struggle, right? Because what I do is I do one-on-one consultations. So people come up to me and they ask me a lot of questions. And bro, I actually love being on one-on-one consultations because people, like, you connect with people all across the world. And it's actually very crazy. Like the fact that you can speak to someone all across the world, like India or Nepal or something, it's just crazy. So if you do want to book a one-on-one consultation, the link will be in the description. We can tackle this like issue or problem one-on-one, or if you have any different one, we can deal with that at the same time. I hope this video actually resonated with your soul, with your heart. And if you have any more questions, if you have any different questions or anything that you want help with, just pop in the comment section. I'll be there to help you. And thank you for watching this video. I will see you in the next one.